Hello, we are Team 8 consisting of Roshan, Sparsh, and Sashant. We'll be presenting the results of our participatory design project where we worked with our participant to design a smart TV remote that met her needs. Let's start by talking a bit about our participant and why she felt excluded by mainstream technology. Our participant is a retiree in her late 50s with early symptoms of arthritis. She also wears corrective glasses due to her low vision. While these are problems that most older adults face, the reason we chose this participant is because she was very vocal about being resistant to learning newer technologies and felt that such technologies weren't user friendly. She also prefers using manual and analog controls and doesn't like being forced to use non-tactile technologies. From our interview with the participant, we identified a few challenges she faces in her day-to-day life. We decided to tackle the challenges she has while using a smart TV remote. The participant mentioned that the repetitive button presses required to navigate the on-screen interface caused her discomfort as it put a lot of stress on her joints. She also felt that some of the buttons on the remote were unnecessary and confused her. She preferred to select the streaming service from the on-screen interface over the dedicated button on the remote. The participant mentioned that she would often feel lost while navigating the interfaces of the streaming services. While she gets stuck, she presses the back button multiple times till she goes back to the home page. Further, the participant mentioned that the letters on the on-screen keyboard were too small for her to see clearly. She found it difficult to accurately select the correct keys while searching content. To overcome the above mentioned issues, the participant tried using voice search to input text and commands on her TV. But to her frustration, she found that it failed to recognize her accent. She realized that this could be attributed to the fact that the shows she searches for are foreign words written in English.
After examining the difficulties that the participant was having with the current remote, we brainstormed a few ideas on how to improve the design, one of which is shown on the screen. In this idea, the user can expand the remote to uncover a touchpad that offers the same interactions as a trackpad or a drawing tablet. Our assumption was that the touchpad will help the user navigate the smart TV in an efficient manner. With an understanding of the user problems and the few ideas that we had brainstormed, we headed to the code design session. At the beginning of the session, we introduced the user to the modular components required to build a remote personalized to her. These included several buttons, trackpads, touch areas, joysticks, and different remote bodies of different dimensions. We then invited the user to experiment with the different components and build her own remote using the ideas and suggestions that we had discussed earlier. We discovered that the participant was adamant about having a tactile feedback rather than trackpads. Hence, we ended up using a joystick as a main navigation mechanism. To further enhance the ease of navigation, the participant added individual buttons for single backward or forward page jump in the flow. After designing the personalized remote, we moved on to the on-screen interface where we gave the majority of the real estate to the on-screen keyboard and pushed the result to the side unless they were expanded. We are excited to share the results of our co-design session.
Faraway dreams, mysteries of other worlds, other life, stars, the planets.
Introducing the reimagined TV remote, which introduces a novel way to control TV and streaming services. The remote simplifies on-screen selection with a joystick-enabled clickpad. The user also has the flexibility to reach the search interface from any screen. Finally, the remote enables effortless navigation with the use of directional buttons.
For our final session with the participant, we created a cardboard prototype of the remote to give the participant something tangible that mimicked the ergonomics of the remote we envisioned. Even though the joystick in the prototype did not move and the buttons were unclickable, we asked the participant to try the remote and speak out the actions that she was performing. Additionally, we prototyped an updated search interface for streaming devices that incorporated all the learnings from the co-design session. Using a combination of these artifacts, we created a demonstration video utilizing the Wizard of Oz technique. In the demonstration video, you can see the participant pressing the dedicated search button to open the search interface. She then uses the joystick to navigate through the on-screen keyboard. According to her wishes, the joystick only lets her move one key at a time, regardless of how long she holds it. Moving it a key at a time makes sure that she has control over how fast the selector moves. She then selects the key by pressing the joystick. The search results are kept to the side because the participant mentioned that she rarely looks at the result thumbnails while she is typing. Once finished, she navigates to the results section, which automatically expand to occupy the entire screen. She can go back to the keyboard by navigating to the search bar. After the demonstration, the participant expressed that the new remote and interface solved most of the problems she had with navigating a smart TV interface. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and we are now happy to answer any questions you might have.